Complete setup is got over. Let us use that setup. For that purpose, everybody, we need to develop Spring Boot based application. Go to start.spring.io. I'm not going to change anything in the left side. Let it demo only. Please observe packaging as a jar. Once application development got over, you can package as a jar or a bar. Initially, I'll be choosing a jar. Later, I will be showing a bar. Let it jar only. Come on. Now, come to the right hand side. Click on Add Controls. Type a web. Take the Spring Web. Spring Web is ready. Click on Generate. Let me let me take into the same downloads folder demo. Only one dependency, that is Spring Web. Only one dependency, that is Spring Web. Starter spring.io. Left side no changes. Everything remains the same. Right side Spring Web. Spring Web. Click on Add Control. Mention Web. Select Spring Web. Now go to the location where demo is there. Show in folder. Right click on demo. Extract to demo. Right click on demo. Extract to demo. Demo folder is ready. This should be imported into Eclipse. This should be imported into Eclipse. Come on guys. How this can be imported into Eclipse? Let's open Eclipse. Everybody. Go to the Eclipse software. It may be in different locations. Wherever Eclipse software is there. Come on guys. Open the Eclipse. While opening the Eclipse, choose the workspace as the folder where demo is there. The folder where demo. Don't choose the default workspace. Click on Browse. Go to the E drive. I created one folder. AWS August 21st. Select this folder as a workspace. In this folder only our demo is there. Workspace I'm choosing as a AWS August 21st. Click on Launch. Eclipse is launching to the folder whatever created, to the folder where demo is downloaded. Close welcome. Import our demo into Eclipse. File, import. It's a Maven base. Our project is a Maven base. Expand existing Maven project. Go next. Browse. Select a demo. One more time. Till you see .mvn and src, you have to select. Now, don't select mvn or src. Click on select folder. You should see demo 2 times and you should see checked one POM. POM should be checked one. Click on finish. You can see some progress bar in the right bottom. You need to wait now. Don't do anything. Let that progress bar completely got over. It is downloading the dependencies for Spring Boot project. Now, expand the demo. Let us develop one simple REST web service. Already you know very well about REST web service. One simple REST web service. No need of changing the port number. Let it take 8080 only. Default one. Why? Because our instance doesn't have any other services. So 8080 is occupied. Sorry, 8080 is available. Right click on demo. Go to the new, select a class. I'm choosing class name as hello controller. Right click on demo. Choose the class name as a hello controller. Right click, go to the new, select a name, hello controller, finish. Make it as a REST controller. Just develop a simple REST web service. at the rate. Straight away I can use get mapping. In the last class, you know very well about get mapping. I'm just choosing URL as a how itself. A simple REST API. Very simple REST API. It is done. This application we have to deploy in the AWS cloud. In our EC2 instance, how we can enable. Please observe. Very simple. Right click on demo. Right click on demo. Go to the run as. Run configurations. Right click on project. Run as. Run configurations. You can see Maven. Select Maven build. Double click on it. Double click on Maven build. You can find a new configuration. You can change the new configuration name, something like a demo app build. Once you double click on Maven build, you will be getting a new configuration. I'm changing the name as demo app build. Demo app build. Now come to the base dir. Click on workspace. Click on workspace. Select the project. Select the project. Click OK. Come to the goals. Mention install. Come to the goals. Click on install. Click on apply. Click on run. You can see automatically console is open. It is generating a jar file, packaging as a jar file. It's taking some time, lot of things it has to do. Finally, we are getting a build success. This complete operation performed by a build tool. That build tool is a Maven. This complete operation, taking the content of the project, packaging as a jar file, packaging as a jar file. This complete operation performed by a build tool. That build tool is a Maven. By default, Maven only a build tool. If you wanted, you can see here under project Maven. There is one more like a Gradle. You can select a Gradle, but we didn't select. It is a Maven. So Maven is used for building our complete project after finishing the project. Once the project development got over, you can ask to the Maven to build your project. It is building successfully. Afterwards, refresh your project, right click on demo, right click on demo, refresh. Then expand target. You can see two jar files here. First jar file is finalize your product, finalize your project. First jar file. This jar file you need to upload into AWS. Entire project development is available inside this jar file. It is a final package. Final package. It's a final package. Final packaging is ready. The entire application is available in the selected jar file. This jar file should be uploaded into AWS for running purpose. Now, open Mobaxter, click on upload, go inside a demo, guys, go inside a demo, guys, target folder, inside a target folder, first jar file, not the second one, first jar file you need to upload. Yes, it won't take much time because of our application is a simple application. Uploading got over. Whenever you upload, once uploading got over, close the connection, reopen the another connection. Yes. Double click on this connection. Now you can see LS. You can also see in the left side demo snapshot jar file. Demo snapshot jar. Demo jar file. This we have to run, but before running, you need to stop the Tomcat server. We already started Tomcat server. It is running in the EC2 instance that is using 8080. Our jar file also internally using 8080. Our jar file also internally using 8080. That is why stop the server. The best way of stopping the server is reboot your instance in the AWS. That is the best way. This option. Go to the AWS. Go to your EC2. Everybody. Go to the instances. This is the last instance. Select the last instance. In your case, you will be having one instance only. Select that instance. Then under actions, go for reboot. Under actions, not under actions, instance state. Reboot the instance. If you reboot the instance, inside that instance, whatever servers are running, all will be stopping. Not only Tomcat, any server, whichever running in the EC2 instance, that will be stopped. Reboot instance. First select your instance, then go to the reboot. Click on reboot. Successfully rebooted. Now you can come to the Mobax. While rebooting, Mobax connection stopped, connection closed. Why? Because EC2 instance is stopped, then started. While stopping, connection also lost. Close this one. Double click once again. It's a new connection. Okay, rebooting still it is doing. Even though show the message like a successfully rebooted, it is taking some time. That is why our connection is not establishing immediately. You can stop it, rerun once again. Instance rebooting, it is taking some time. Now you can see success. So please observe, our application type packaging is a jar. If application type packaging is a jar, that jar file we can run through Java command. We don't require a Tomcat separately. Inside this jar file itself, Tomcat is there. Whatever jar file we uploaded, that jar file containing even Tomcat. If your application packaging is just jar, then no need of Tomcat installation in the EC2. If your application packaging is a var, then only you required a Tomcat in the EC2. I'm showing all the ways. Let us consider client don't have a Tomcat in the cloud or in the production of his systems, in his production systems. He's having only JDK. Then your application should be packaged as a jar. Then upload the jar file. Let client is running through Java command. The jar file containing a Tomcat internal. If at all client already having a Tomcat, she will be asking you, can you send me packaging in the form of a var file? I'll take that var file, I'll deploy in the Tomcat server. Here, for jar purpose, we don't require a Tomcat server at all. I'm showing all the options. That is why we installed a Tomcat server. To run the jar, you don't require a Tomcat server. Especially the jar which is generated by Spring Boot. In that jar, built-in Tomcat is there. Built-in Tomcat is there. You don't require a Tomcat at all. That is why whatever Tomcat we already installed, that Tomcat we have stopped through rebooting the instance. Now let us run our jar file. So please observe ls command. There is one jar file here where you are finding. Yeah. Copy this jar file name. Copy. How to run jar file? Java space hyphen jar space name of the jar file. Java space hyphen jar. For Java command, you need to use jar option. For Java command, you need to use jar option hyphen jar space demo. Press enter. You can see in the bottom, started demo application. Tomcat started on port 8080. Please observe. Tomcat is a part of this jar file. If Spring Boot application packaging is a jar, then Tomcat also available. Now, open a browser, give a call to hello. Inside 8080, hello. You can see this output is from the cloud. Please observe. It is not a simple map. Even though development is simple, running in the cloud sent output back to your browser. Now this REST web service can be accessed by anybody from anywhere in the internet through this particular URL. By using this particular URL, I'll just mention the URL here. Please observe. This is the IP address to my EC2 instance. Inside that, whichever service is running at 8080, inside that service, hello. Hello is a URL to the get mapping of one REST API. You can take this URL, you can call from your systems also. You can call from your systems also. I'm sending in the chat window. You can take it and give a call. No need of whether you have a software or anything. From anywhere you can able to call. Now our REST web service running in the cloud. This is very important, guys. Now we have seen jar deployment inside a AWS infrastructure. Spring Boot application, packaging as a jar, uploading the jar file into EC2 instance, running the jar file through Java command, then accessing the REST web service from the browser. Here we are not using the Tomcat whatever we installed. Tomcat is a part of the jar file itself that we have used. This is one kind of packaging. It is purely based on client instruction. If client is telling like packaging should be jar, then you can make a jar. You can send it across to you. Otherwise, var. In the next section, I'll show you how we can make a var, sending the var file to the Tomcat whichever installed in the EC2. That portion we will see in the next section.